So you want more horror with your fairy tales? Then welcome to a
rerun
episode of Fucked Up Fairy Tales with Liz. Tonight's tale is from our good old friend Giambattista Basile, so you already know it's going to live up to my fucked up disclaimer. It is called The Flayed Old Woman,
which I rebooted for my debut book coming out in October, which I'm currently working on the narration for the audio version. Okay, bye.
Once upon a time, there were a pair of sisters who were old as fuck. Old and ugly. So old! Decrepit old bodies, wrinkles all over. They smelled like death. But one thing time had not stolen away was their beautiful singing voices. Forever young, I want to be forever young. Oh, Gladys, I love the foreshadowing. Thank you, Ethel. The two sisters never left the house. That's how deeply ashamed they were of their age and bodies. But one day their beautiful song was overheard by their neighbor, the king. Servant, come hither. Tell me about the woman next door, the beautiful singing voice. Oh, my lord, you do not want anything to do with the women of that house. They're about to turn into dust any day now. So you're saying she's a delicate flower? I did not say that. Oh, you're not listening to me. I must have her! The king marched right to the house of the old women. My lady, the fragile one, with the bird-like voice and bones. Show yourself and assuage my longing. Be jabbers, Gladys, I think he's talking to you. Well, Ethel, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? He thinks I'm some young whippersnapper. Play hard to get. And buy us some time. My beautiful bird, what say you? Come back in 1 week, and I'll show you my finger. All right, I can play the long game. During the week, the two women did everything they could think of to make their hands appear more youthful. They applied oils and smoothed and stretched and even sucked their fingers to try to get the wrinkles out. And in a week's time, they had produced one youthful finger. A week later, the king showed up to see the tidbit of his beloved that he was promised. My lady, I'm here to receive your finger as promised. Gladys, the king's here to get fingered! All right, I'm all lubed up, let's do this. The eldest sister stuck her finger out of the keyhole, and it fooled the king. Oh, that is the sexiest goddamn finger I've seen in my life! And he passionately kissed it for a while. Geez, take a girl to dinner first. My lady, I can play these hard-to-get games no longer. I hate these blurred lines! I beg you, no. I demand you spend your night in my bed. Ethel, it's been a while for me. Is this hot or problematic? It doesn't matter, girl. You can't deny the king. All right, your grace, I comply. But I am a modest, humble peasant girl, and I only do it with the lights off. I shall grant your wish, and I'll see you tonight. As nightfall rapidly approached, the two old sisters worked super hard to tie back all of the loose skin they could on the eldest. Ethel, pull back my ears more. I can take it. Hold on, I'm gonna grab some bungee cords for your boobies. They shaved every inch of her, and she covered herself in a cloak and headed over to the castle. Good luck, sister. Here's hoping he can't smell that ancient twat. And good fortune had it he could not, because he had doused himself in Dracar Noir. I do it for the ladies. But even though her smell was masked, and even though the lights were off, they did have to touch each other. And as he was grinding on her, he could tell this was not the skin of a young supermodel. After they'd finished, after he'd finished, the old woman promptly fell asleep, and the king grabbed a candle to see who he'd really been bumping. Ugh! Guards, get this hag out of my bed! What are you gonna do to me? Throw that deceitful bitch out the window. Have mercy, your highness, I didn't want to deceive you! So once again, in a Basile story, we have a horrifying, violent king, and he has the old lady who catfished him thrown out the window. Now, she did not die, and that is only because she was caught tangled in a tree outside the tower. The tree's thorns and branches literally caught in her loose skin and held her there. So she's in pain, and she's scared, and she's crying because she's old and she can't get out. Some fairies in the forest heard her cries and they came out to investigate. Fauna, you gotta check out this old bitch stuck in the tree. Please stop laughing at my plight and help me down. Oh my god, I haven't laughed like that in ages. To thank you for this supreme night of comedy, we're gonna give you some thank you gifts. The fairies blessed the old woman with all sorts of stuff, youth and beauty and wealth and status and manners. They even gave her a real posh house and throne to sit in right next to the castle. Well, hot damn, I'm a looker now. The king heard the commotion and looked out and saw this beautiful woman. Hey, you're mine now. So the king married his now beautiful neighbor the next day, and the new queen invited her elderly sister to the wedding. My god, Gladys, is that you? Ethel, it is me. My god, you must tell me how you transformed. Ethel, there's no time in the middle of my wedding. Please, just eat and we'll talk later. But the elderly sister kept pestering her. Gladys, you gotta tell me, did he fuck it out of you? Ethel, stop. This is inappropriate at the dinner table. Gladys, don't hold your secrets. You gotta tell me. I'm your sister. Ethel, stop. You are making my husband suspicious. But the old lady kept pushing. Tell me, you selfish brat, or I spill. Ugh, Ethel, I flayed myself. This is my true skin. My old skin is gone. The old woman's envy was palatable. We suffered in our aches and pains in these dreadful bodies together all our lives. And I'm not about to let you have all the fun and leave me here alone. The next day, the old woman took their entire life savings to the local barber. Well, what can I do for you, ma'am? Young man, I want you to skin me. What? I said I want you to flay this old skin off my body. Ma'am, I cannot do that. Why not? I'm a paying customer, aren't I? Ma'am, I don't think you know what you're asking me to do. Now you listen, Sonny. I'm standing here in front of you with my whole 401k, and I'm telling you to take those tools and skin me. Okay, I'll do it. And the barber strapped her to his chair and began the task. And the woman gritted her teeth through each laceration and repeated to herself, "Beauty is pain. You must suffer for it. You must!" And with each stroke, the light faded from her eyes. The end.